Today's video, we're going to talk about Google Things to Do ads, or TTD ads for short. This is a brand new ad type that Google has had that they released for specific business types, which are travel destinations or travel experiences. So if you're one of those business types, you absolutely want to watch this video all the way to the end, because this is a literal money printing machine. Once you got it set up for your company, it's a different campaign type that you can run through your Google Ads account that anybody can set up, but you can get out ahead of the curve because not everybody who has one of these types of businesses have got their ads set up for it yet, not even close. I want to say it's 2 or 3% of the people that could have it set up. And if they knew about the return it would bring, they would all want to have it set up. So you can get in early. This works similar to Google Shopping campaigns, the way that those work, but it's specifically tailored for a travel destination and works off a product feed that you upload to Google, and they have everything about your packages that you offer for admission and or the fees or whatnot, and then they display it in a nice little pretty package at the top of Google here for people to be able to click through and buy from you. So with that said, I'm going to talk about more in detail how to set this up right, what kind of returns you can get. I'll go through specifically 2 different types of businesses where we've set this up for in the past. So you want to watch through all the way to the end of the video because I'm going to have those case studies. You get a good idea of how worth it is for you to set this up for your business. I am Corey Zyman, owner of Guarantee PPC, which is a PPC/advertising agency. We actually guarantee results for our clients. No other agency in the world offers that, in that we increase your profitability of your ads a certain minimum amount up front before we take any management fees at our firm. With that, I personally do all the ad strategy at the firm and have 20 years of internet marketing experience and 10 years of just running the firm in general. Have run hundreds upon hundreds of campaigns to give you the information I'm sharing with you in this video. So getting into the content, first thing I want to mention to you, so if you're wondering, first of all, do I apply, do I have the right travel destination that will be able to run this ad type? So I can show up here at the top of Google, sell our tickets or whatnot. And respectively, you could have a tour, you could have a monument, a museum, a zoo, a theme park. Any of these things would apply to you, just as long as outside tickets are sold, or you're the person that is selling tickets through your website, okay? To keep it short. At the very least, what do you have to lose to try to submit your business and set up a TTD campaign for your business? Because you may get rejected, but if it does work, you'll be generating lots of extra profit, and it's only going to take you an hour or so to set this campaign feed up that you need to run this campaign type. We did it specifically for a fishing charter and a travel tour company in the Caribbean, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later in this video. So it gives you some real examples of what you can do. In short, though, to know for sure, if you just go and Google all your different keywords that you think people would search to find a ticket or entry to pay for admission at your travel destination, and you see these ads that show up at the very top of Google with a package on there and a price, then you already know you can run this type of ad. And if you were wondering what this ad is or how to do it, this is going to tell you how to do it. So with that said, what this is one of these 5 are going to be your ad once you create a data feed that you submit to Google to run this campaign. I'm not going to go through all the details of submitting the feed because, frankly, there's other channels that could tell you, and information, blogs out there that can tell you how to do this. This channel isn't telling you what buttons to click because that's irrelevant. Any bozo can give you that information. I'm here to tell you how to make things work, how to make money at it. So with that said, just to tell you about the type of return you can get from this. So far, with our agency doing it for our clients, we've had no less than a 500% ROAS on these type of campaigns that we've ran. So right away that tells you, and for most practical purposes, most of you guys watching this, where this would apply, you're going to be perfectly fine with that type of return. Some people are a little bit, we'll just say, more greedy. They want 1,000% ROI or ROAS on their campaign, which ROAS stands for return on account spend, which is revenue divided by ad spend. But even if you wanted something that was closer to 1,000%, you could actually get it. So don't be alarmed, but it's by by me saying at least 500%, because you can tell Google what you're willing to pay. Key thing though being the less ROI that you demand, the more sales you're going to get in terms of sales volume. So you want to find obviously your sweet spot in there. If, by the way, you want someone to just set this up for yourself, I've done several of these as mentioned, and I can just set it up for you and you're not going to have any issues. And the cost, you're going to have to work with our agency to set it up. You're going to make that back anyway. But not only that, we can set up your search ads in a way that also is profitable and just get you a full suite of different campaigns set up in your Google Ads account, YouTube ads. We understand all that stuff backwards and forwards. We provide a guaranteed result up front before you have to pay a management fee. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to me at guaranteedppc.com. With that said, also, if we've worked in your exact space, you're a travel tour company, you can just use the templates that we have produced for our other company that we've worked with in this space, the winning ad, the winning landing pages, all of it, and you can just copy paste all those into your ad account and get the same results we were getting. That's also something we deal a lot with at our agency and we sell. So if you like managing your own campaigns, we offer that too. And we can tell you and show you physically the type of returns we got with the campaign structure that we set up and so forth. But with that said, getting back into the content here, like I mentioned already, it takes a special data feed in order to power this campaign. The data feed is basically like a spreadsheet that you're just going to submit to Google, and it says, like, what are the different options you have? What is the entry fee? What is the times that you're open? And so on and so forth. All the key information that Google needs to be able to actually run these ads. It's not hard at all to do. That said, it is kind of tedious. And if you don't do it right, you may have to go back and try again a few times, but it's worth it. Third thing to mention here is it's hard to get impressions with this. These ad spots are so profitable. The people that do know about it want these like no other. And slowly people are figuring out about this. It's only going to get harder and harder to get impressions. That is if you expect a super high ROI, okay? The lower because Google will let you say what ROI that you desire for your campaigns, whether that's be 100%, 1000%, whatever. The lower your ROI target is for the campaign, the higher the impressions you're going to get, that is times the ads are going to show, or ad is going to show for you, and therefore the higher volume you're going to do. So, if you are into math, you could actually plot out like what is the sweet spot after. If you want to extract the full value for what you're doing, you're going to set it at 100%, see what sales you get. Set it at 200%, see what sales you get. Set it at 300%, target ROAS or /ROI, see what sales you get. And then plot it out, and then you'll find a sweet spot where your profit's maximized. That is if you're going to be super sophisticated about what you're doing. If you don't care to get every last dollar of profit out of it, then just settle somewhere around 500 to 1,000%. You should be okay, because that's what most companies are going to want and set it as. And you'll be able to get some impressions that way for sure, particularly if you go about 500%. So with that said, also something to mention here, shopping ads are a great alternative. If you for some reason can't get approved, or you're just not getting enough impressions, even if you set the target ROAS setting to a low number, then I would recommend running shopping ads. We've done this also where we literally just created products out of the tour packages, and then we submitted a product feed through Google Merchant Center, and we were also getting very similar what they call shopping ads to show up, which shopping ads are traditionally set up to market a product, but the ads look just like the travel tour, the things to do ads itself. And it's another workaround way to do it. So what I would recommend to you, obviously, is just to do the things to do ad. See if you can get impressions, max it out. If you like it, move on to trying to set up a shopping campaign. It's a cool little hack that can get you potentially a lot more sales and a similar ROI because they function in a similar way. So as long as you take sales through your website, then you're good. You can run the shopping campaigns. There's no reason why you can't. And so you want to run both, basically, or I recommend you try to run both. Now, with that said, as far as results, okay, getting into the actual companies where we did this, we had a fishing charter company in South Florida that we ran the things to do ads. In that particular case and niche, we got a 650% ROAS or right around there, which is obviously really good. If you know anything about internet marketing, you know that's already pretty damn good. It's profitable enough for our client. We didn't need to set it at 1,000% and get less sales. And we were easily able to achieve that. Furthermore, we also had a travel tour company in the Caribbean selling all kinds of different travel packages. I can't tell you everything because, obviously the client's going to get angry at me if I tell you guys exactly the packages we were selling, because you just run off and do it. It's something easy to copy. It's one of those niches where you can set up your own campaign and then sell the ticket or sell the admissions back to the tour companies and then drive them out of business, if you will. But with that said, 925% ROAS in that particular case. So one thing I'm going to tell you, that if you're in a, like a third world country, whatever you want to call it, developing country, if you want to be politically correct, your ROI should automatically be bigger just because there's less sophisticated competition, less people that know about Google Ads, less people that do Google Ads. Versus if you're doing this in NYC, totally different story. A lot of the tour companies are already on to this game, and therefore you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to accept a lower ROI just to be able to get any impressions in this things to do ad space. So anyway, with that said, that gives you a general idea of what works, how to do it, what kind of return you can get. If you want more information about, general practices here that'll work in terms of setting up good ad copy, a good image, stuff like that, you can learn a lot just from the shopping campaign tutorials I have on this channel and on my blog. My channel itself, if you want to be able to do better than all your competition in terms of online marketing in your space, you want to subscribe to this channel, because the information I'm giving you on this channel is coming from somebody who spends millions of dollars a month in advertising spend and does 40 hours a week of ad testing for our clients. And we have 50 or so clients that are advertising firm, which we manage all their campaigns, and I do the strategy in all of them and the testing, if you will, on all of them. What works and what doesn't work, I give it to you for free on this channel. There's no better information as a result of that you're going to find on YouTube, because most of the information you see on YouTube comes from somebody who manages no ads. They're trying to sell you courses, pretending like they're an ad expert. They ain't running no ads, or they run a couple ads, so the information's bogus. Absolutely want to subscribe to this at the very least. You should also check out my blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog. That blog has specific strategies that we use to get results, where we go into further detail, such as with the things to do ads, use this particular technique with this ad headline. What type of headlines to use, what keywords to use on the, assuming you're talking about other campaigns, search campaigns, whatever, Facebook ads, a lot of Facebook tutorials there, and so forth there. Stuff that you could literally copy and paste into your account at that, and tutorials at that level. You should check that out as well. With that, literally screenshots, step-by-step instructions, all the stuff that we actually use to guarantee results for our clients and our go-to strategies. So literally speaking, the stuff we guarantee results on and using at our firm, you can just use it to guarantee results for yourself. But with that said, if you have any questions about anything I covered here or any other ad-related questions, feel free to ask me. Got 20 years of experience doing online marketing, as mentioned in the comment section. I'm happy to get back to you, typically within 24 hours, on anything that you'd ask. I'm more than happy to do that as a way. It's just saying thank you for watching the channel and helping the channel grow. So anyway, pretty much spelled out everything I can tell you about this new campaign type. All I can tell you is you should go out there and actually do it and see for yourself. If you're a pessimistic person, go out and actually try it. If your ad gets approved and it doesn't work, you can come back and say, hey, Corey, it didn't work. And tell me, hey, I told you so, whatever. But 90% chance that's not going to happen, at least for now, until it gets super known about. And for that matter, I think it's going to be quite a while. It might be 2030 before that really. It takes a long time for people to really get to know something. The bigger thing that happens is Google charges more money for the ad space once everybody knows about it. And that's what eats into the profit more than anything. But in my opinion, it's nowhere even close to happening yet or right now. So take advantage of it, strike when the iron's hot. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one.